Quag. Hello, people. Greetings. How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream. Bit of a last minute stream, you know, bit of a last minute announcement because I wasn't too certain about my availability, but I decided, you know what? I'm kind of curious about this opening ceremony. So we're going to watch the opening ceremony and find out what be going on, right? I don't think I've ever actually streamed an opening ceremony. I think this is the first time I've streamed an opening ceremony for any tournament, actually. So I am kind of curious. I typically skip opening ceremonies, you know, because I usually don't think too much about them. But admittedly, I am a little bit curious about what's going to be happening today. So we're going to tune in and have a look. I'm not sure if it's unusual for the opening ceremony to be done the day before matches start, right? Because as you guys, like I literally just mentioned, I don't usually watch opening ceremonies, so I don't actually know if it's common for it to happen the day before. But as far as I can remember, doesn't it usually happen like right before the matches start or something like that? You know, I could be wrong. Who knows, right? But we're live today, we're gonna be checking it out. And obviously this is not gonna be a long stream. Or at least I hope it's not gonna be a long stream. I have no idea how long this is going to take, actually. In case anyone is wondering, no, I probably do not intend to play any like games today. I'm literally just here to watch the opening ceremony with you guys. And thank you for the hydration, Darren. Okay, but yeah, I literally just finished dinner. It just cleaned up, you know. I'd say that the timing actually just so happened to line up fairly well, you know. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it, but somehow I did. So here we are. It's 90 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. We can do 90 minutes. I hope it actually is 90 minutes. But yes, hello everyone. Oh, that's loud. But yes, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello to Darren, Toast, Lilo, Jero, Judah, and Aziza on YouTube as well. Hello everyone. Now of course it is a Friday, we don't usually stream at this time, but I'm sure you guys know that it's because shit's happening, and I'm kinda curious about what kind of shit is happening. So we're gonna watch, and then tomorrow the games officially begin. I also wanted to take the opportunity of this stream to... Alright, hold on.
To the M7 World Championship grand opening here live in Pink, Jakarta.
I wish I could be there, man.
It's Renmar. Speaking of Renmar, look at the crowd that we have here.
I wish I could be there.
Yeah, I've always loved Jakarta, Indonesia for the energy and the love they show for
Okay, this is cool. Look at this. Damn.
Off with a very special moment right here on the main stage.
Yep.
This is the stage?
Every ambition is real.
Wait, I thought they were outdoors. What the fudge?
M7.
This is the stage?
Realme Indonesia's PR lead, Krisma Agnieszka.
Alongside the players of the 16 teams here with the official...
Are they outdoors or indoors?
Now, for all the players,
they're outdoors, right?
Make sure you guys
the lighting looks very outdoor. Could be an outdoor stage. Yeah, right? Like, this is outdoor, right?
15 Pro, you play, we carry. Built to deliver performance, stability, and...
I'm not blind, right?
At the highest level of competition.
And again, a big thank you to Realme for empowering our players here.
By the way, guys, Kat is in here. Kat wants to go out. Before I let the cat out, since she's been lying on my bed all day, I'm gonna show her to the stream.
Perverted Night skin completely free.
And here's the thing, free skin to start off M7. And with that, let's continue.
Yeah, you gotta pay me back for lying on my bed all day, Kat. Okay, now you can go out. Alright, let's have a look at what's happening here.
A trophy, a symbol, a legacy, a champion. We begin our story with
I hope that doesn't make me sneeze later.
forged in gold, Fairy's champion ring and medal, relics to be worn with pride.
That's pretty cool.
Champions, one legend outshines all. You play, we carry. Realme M7 official gaming phone. Forged for those who create miracles. The ultimate artifact of mastery. Every cheer from an army of believers.
Oh, I've been watching to see what that card actually looked like.
The Visa Champion journey is reserved for those who never stop believing.
That is kind of a cute card.
They become something greater. A legacy of the M series, a home for every champion to stand eternal. This is the Hall of Champions.
Cool, cool. What I want is a 2026 roadmap of MLBB events. I'm sure we'll get that event. Whoa! That's a lot of gatots.
It's Eterna here with Mirko.
We are back, not by 1, but 20 Gato catches.
There's a lot of.
Is Mirko's mic acting up, or is that just?
I do want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that Gatot Kacha is a representation of power, of unity, of
Damn, that's a lot of gatots.
sacrifice. And tonight, they will also represent the opening of M7. Now, I'm pretty sure for those of you out there who play Gatot Kacha, you guys know.
Man,
that
I want to
Gatot
be
Kacha
here,
doesn't
dude.
just
It looks
walk
cool, honestly.
No, he flies and he lands like this. Avatar of the Guardian! Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa,
Yo, that's
whoa,
cool! What?
Alright.
The outfits glow?
I felt that.
That's
stun.
awesome.
I think the entire venue felt that stun.
I mean, that was intimidating, but I want him to all flex for us. Guys, do a pose. 3, 2, 1.
I wonder how they decided which gatots would be the ones in front.
Sheesh.
Boom! And there it is.
Man, honestly, seeing this many Gato catches at once, it really makes me feel invincible and
Are
unstoppable.
they gonna AOG the
Because
bridge?
Mirko, and,
Maybe.
speaking of Gatot Kachas, I think Lafel and Renmar have something special about Gatot Kacha. So we're gonna throw it over back to you boys.
Okay, look at this, dude. That is a bridge. That's just a fudging bridge on the river, dude. This is outdoors.
Right now we
Dude, this is so cool. What the fudge?
representing all across Asia here. I mean, look at here.
This is a very cool setup, dude. They're in a bridge, dude. They're literally just in the middle of the fudging city somewhere.
Indonesia, we're talking about a hero that means something special here, Gatot Kacha. So I want you to just raise your hand. Do you like Gatot Kacha or playing with Gatot Kacha? Yes or no? Oh.
Looks like everyone here really doesn't like Gato Kacha.
Not
So,
a big fan of
They
Gatot
don't
Kacha
like
here in
Gatot?
game.
hey, you know what? I'm with Zexora here. Zexora, why don't you like Gato Kacha?
I like Gato Kacha.
Oh,
You
so
like
he
Gato
likes
Kacha?
him. Oh, okay, he likes it. Okay, he's probably just shy to show it.
Yeah, so you know what? Zexora, since you like Gato Kacha, can you try posing like Gato Kacha?
Wow,
Okay,
they're
okay,
asking
camera,
a lot.
Come here, look. Okay, ready? In a count of 3, try any kind of pose. Do like Gato Kacha. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey.
I mean, that is the pose Gatot does when he's about to
I think you
passive.
guys have to try
That
to
is his
do it.
passive animation,
So
that's
whatever
true.
pose you can come up with, just look strong, pose for the camera. Let's go. I'll join you guys. Come on. I'll join you guys.
Come on, detective, you can do it. You can do it.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, look at Gear as well. Gear is
Very
actually doing
interesting
a
selection
breakable
of
pose.
players they have
So
here.
here's the thing. While we are here with you guys, since I'm talking with Gear, do you think that Gatot is still gonna be meta here in M7?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty meta.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think the kid is too strong.
Do you find him annoying to play against?
Yeah, definitely. Since I'm like a EXP laner, so I'm always close to the Gato Kacha. So like he's gonna always stun me.
Oh, there
Gatot was from a comic series? Really?
All right. So,
Huh.
real quick, again,
Is it?
We already asked about the meta, about Gatot Kacha. So, I just want you guys, one more time, look at the camera, just deliver a quick pose so that they can remember y'all. Yeah, show off how menacing you're going to be in-game. So, of course, thank you to all of you.
I mean, they're all players, you know.
Enjoy the rest of
They're not gonna be
M7.
able to
We're gonna go
pose.
into Eterna and Mirko in just
I
a
wouldn't be
little
able to
bit.
Okay,
pose.
so hold on. Okay.
Well, maybe I
One
could.
pose, and then we're throwing it to Mirko and Eterna. Okay, ready? In 3. Okay, look at the camera. 3, 2, 1, pose.
Good enough. Good enough.
Alright,
I'll
there
take
we
it.
go. So everything looking good here.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of, Remar, what do you think? Like we
Hold on, do you mean Gatot Kacha the hero or Gatot Kacha like the actual like character IRL?
When it comes to Gatot Kacha, what do you
Toast.
hate about playing
You
with
should
him?
show us your
Because we know
Gatot
he's really
pose.
strong, so what do you
I would
dislike
probably
most
do
about playing
superhero landing if it were me. If I was the one and I'd be like AOG. Woo, blah. The easiest is unbreakable, cause he literally just, you know, he's based on the character with the same name in the Garudayana comics by
It's very
Is
annoying to play
Yuniarto,
against
making him the
Gatot
first and
because,
only hero in MLBB
he has,
based
like,
on
a
an
lot of
intellectual
stunts.
property.
Skill 2 and ulti is, like, a lot
Wait,
of
so
skills
he's
to
not
play
like an
against
actual
him.
like full character? He comes from
There's also
one
been,
comic?
Crowd control way too strong. What about you? Is it
Like,
the
is he
same?
not like
Is there a
Lapu
specific
Lapu kind of
skill, like,
situation where
playing
he's like an
against the
actual
hero?
like full character? Or like I'm a person in the past kind of situation, you know?
But
I
if
thought
it's
that was the
you-
case.
Oh, you really like it so much.
Well, now here's the thing. While we're still here, Zexora, since I don't know if you noticed, but your room is pretty close to me and Remar's room, so we hear you guys training all the time. You know, congratulations from making it from wildcard to the Swiss stage. How's training been so far for you guys?
Okay, I feel like they've definitely been asked to like buy time or something because I thought they were gonna throw it back to Mirko.
이런 에이스도 있을 때 약간 어떤 닝닝이를 어떤 이니우들 만나오로 지금 어떤 허일도들 러미하우런 빌드 지금 데미코 빌드
The training is going really well, and we are switching the rooms. For example, like first day in my room, and then next day we change the rooms and we are doing the training.
Man, I wanna be there, guys. Hi. One
One
day.
Yeah.
One day I'll be able to stay at one of these events the entire way through, guys. I'm praying.
Training for us has been okay. We're still adapting, and hopefully it'll be.
I wanna be able to go to one of these events for the full duration, you know, to be able to cast for the full event.
Here, but thank you again so
One
much
day.
for all of you for joining
Every
us
single
here.
time I
But
get
now we're
pulled
gonna have
into
to pass it on
international
over to Mirko
MLBB
in a
event.
turnout to continue the
They
show.
just have me there for like a week, man. Everyone else is there like for a year, you know. Oh, a year? What am I saying? A month.
By true legends
A
of
year
the
would be
Mobile
insane.
Legends Bang Bang community scene, as well as
He
the
is full
entirety
hero
of
like
the
Lapu, but
landscape
design
here
is from the
tonight
comic.
with us.
Ooh.
World champions who shaped the history of this game, as well as a living legend among us.
Later, these legends will carry the M7 trophy
Oh, it's Vivian.
across the bridge from one end to the other, stair to the grand podium.
A passing of legacy from champions of the past to champions
Honestly,
of
this
the
stage is
future.
insane,
Now,
right?
Let's have a quick chat with them.
Like,
Vivian,
is this stage
a
not
three-time
kinda ridiculous?
MWI World champion
In a
and
good
one of the
way?
most decorated players in MLBB history. How do you
Hey,
feel
I
about
like
being
that
asked to handle
t-shirt.
the M7 trophy later tonight? Vivian,
I like
sebagai
that
juara
t-shirt,
dunia,
actually.
Bagaimana perasaan kamu dipercaya untuk membawa trofi M7 malam ini?
Nyala kok. Aman, Vivian. Gimana? Perasaannya?
Rasanya seneng banget, bangga banget karena bakal dipercaya membawa
Really
piala yang akan menjadi
amazing,
juara dunia
stupidly
nanti
good,
dan
Layla
penerus
says. Yeah, honestly, right? It's so
M7.
cool to look at.
She's very happy.
The fact
she
that
gets
it's
to be the
outdoors
one to
as well.
handle the M7 trophy
Damn.
later. It's an honor for her. to
My
go and
question
usher
is,
in the
are they
future
going to
of
use this
M7?
stage for anything else
Now, I got another
besides the
question.
opening
Two names
ceremony?
also forever etched in M Series history. M1 World Champions with EVO's legends Juan and Luminaire.
Now, Juan, the question goes
Oh, I can
to
see
you. I'm
food
gonna say it in
stalls
English,
over
don't
there
worry,
at
but
the
we're
left
gonna translate
too,
it
right?
after. I think he's a little bit nervous, but with the M Series
So
returning
people
to
can walk
Indonesia,
around. Dude, I
especially
want
as
to
a
go
former
there and
world
CC,
champ,
man.
How does it feel?
It looks
to
so
be here right
cool.
now?
It looks
What's
so
the
fun
moment
to
means
be
you right
there.
now? Juan, sekarang
Hi.
M Series kembali digelar di Indonesia.
One day.
Apa arti momen ini bagi kamu
Bro, I
sebagai
hit
juara
legend
dunia,
too.
Juan?
Good shit, Amir. Good shit.
Buat Juan ini, buat Juan.
So fun lah, so fun.
Apa-apa?
Fun and so happy.
Ah, fun and he's happy. Any other feelings, Juan? Deg-degan, maybe nervous?
No, pokoknya feeling good buat tim Indonesia. karena ini kan main di tempat kita juga buat mental boost mereka. Pokoknya kasih terbaik.
Okay, he's feeling great, he's feeling confident, especially it will be in Indonesia, and he's excited, anticipating what's next to come.
Yeah. Now I got a question for Luminaire. Luminaire, compared to the M1 era, how do you see the development and competitiveness of teams at M7 today? Dibandingkan era M1, Luminaire, bagaimana menurut kamu perkembangan dan persaingan tim-tim di M7 saat ini?
Udah jelas beda jauh ya. Sekarang tim-tim dari luar Asia aja udah banyak yang improve kayak Team Spirit dan lain-lain.
And that draw our match curse, yeah. Hello Harsha, all good. You haven't missed too much other than this very cool like outdoor stage setup they've got going on.
Luminaire thinks it's very, very different from M1. You know, we got teams from even outside of Southeast Asia competing, like Team Spirit doing really, really well in international tournaments. And it's no longer just an individual game. Now it takes a lot more team play. It's not just micro, it's a lot of macro.
But ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you that they're not on stage alone, because with them is Igets, and I think I've seen you on Netflix somewhere, Physical Asia, I believe. Now, I think he'll have problems holding the mic, so I think I'm gonna come over to him to ask a few questions. Igets, you're here. Terima kasih sudah datang ya.
Terima kasih atas kepercayaannya, senang berada di sini.
Okay.
Igets, we're wondering, do you play Mobile Legends?
Ya, pastinya kayaknya hampir semua orang bermain Mobile Legends.
So this is just like a celebrity, I guess. This
So
guy
he plays
here.
MLBB. He also plays MLBB, enjoys it as well. And I got a question for you, Igets. Later tonight, you'll be tasked with carrying the M7 trophy up to the grand podium. Now, throughout your career as an athlete, what's
Oh,
the
he's an
heaviest
athlete,
thing you've
okay.
ever lifted? Now, selama karir kamu, Igets, sebagai atlet, apa benda terberat yang pernah kamu angkat?
Honestly, Mirko is translating that like just so smoothly.
850 kilo, jadi setara dengan satu mobil yang mini ya.
Did I hear that right? 840 kilograms of gym weight? Bro, this guy's a monster.
That's insane.
So
Thank
is
you
this
much,
just a
Igets.
weightlifter?
I'm gonna walk over here with Mirko again. Can you imagine?
Suddenly, this trophy feels a lot lighter.
Kid Bomba is fun to watch in
I think that
interviews.
wraps up
True,
right
true.
now. We're gonna throw it over back to Lefel as well as Renmar. Go ahead.
Hey
We got
everyone,
some
we're here with
extra.
some very familiar
Oh,
faces for
speaking
all
of
y'all.
Kid Bomba, there he
of course,
is.
We are now with the members of teams that are coming from
You
the
you guys summoned Kid
outside of
Bomba.
Southeast Asia, as MLBB has really evolved as a global game.
And I mean, like, this is what makes M7 special, you know, different regions, different identities, but they're all on one stage.
Did I say hello to Harsha
Look
yet?
in front of me here, we got the agent.
I can't
Ali
remember
Franklin from
suddenly.
left and
If
right.
I didn't, hello
So this
Harsha.
just
If I did,
reminds us
hello
that
anyway.
M7 is really about
Welcome to the stream.
alongside the community.
Yeah, and of course, we gotta ask them some of the burning questions the community's been thinking about. So we're gonna have a quick chat with our players here, of course. Boostgate qualifying from the wild card. Do you think that the teams outside of Southeast Asia have finally caught up in terms of skill? Like you are as strong as teams in Southeast Asia?
The fact that Boostgate and Zone made it to Virtus Pro and Guangzhou not being able to take a slot still continues to be very surprising. Agent Ali, yeah, I've heard of the show before.
Sure. All right, just give me a yes or no. Boostgate stronger than Southeast Asian teams? Yes or no?
Yes, I think we are strong. We are improve a lot. That's all.
All right. All right, thank you very much. And now, hey, come back over here, because now I want to ask.
I did say hello,
Rosa,
okay.
because Rosa, quite a big patch happened.
MY
just
got the
before
best stage
M7.
for M
What do you think about
series,
this
no
match? Do you
debate.
feel
Hey, I
like
mean, we haven't
you
really
guys
seen
have
it properly
definitely
yet, you
respect
know?
for M7?
They might have a different stage for Swiss stage or playoffs.
What do you feel about this patch? Do you think that your team is prepared this patch for M7?
Yani açıkçası bayağı da bir çalışma yaptık ve M7'den önce uzun bir turnuva süreci atlattık. Yani şu an hazır olduğumuzu düşünüyorum.
Yeah. He say this patch is we will prepare about this patch and team must be prepared. The Aurora.
All right, no matter what, they got to be prepared. Yeah.
All right, real quick, we don't get a lot of words from members of Team Falcon, so real quick, do you think you're the strongest?
I'm sure we're all just waiting until it's Kid Bomba's turn.
Yes, we did well great in GOF. I think we'll do the same in M7.
Great to hear confidence from representatives from MENA.
All right, now that wraps it up. So thank you very much, everyone here. Thank you, Redmar. Thank you to Asian Island characters.
What?
But
They're
now
not
we
gonna
gotta
let-
back to
What?
Turda and Mirko.
You have a Kid Bomba on the lineup and he doesn't get to say anything?
A distinguished guest joining us this evening.
That's kind of disappointing.
Kehadiran Madam Irene Umar, the Vice Minister of Creative Economy.
They had to rush through the segment because they had something else.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having us. It's amazing over here. Are you guys enjoying yourself?
Mirko already said we're unable to get better stage than MY because it was booked for some other sports event. Aw, man. That's unfortunate.
Thank you for having us.
So we have a few questions, right? First of all, we want to know, in your opinion, what does a tournament or an event like M7 mean for Indonesia?
It means a lot for M7 to choose Indonesia because I believe there are a lot of Mobile Legends players out there, and by having the tournaments here, it basically puts Indonesia on the map because this is not the place for players, but this is the place for anyone to visit because this is where sportsmanship starts. And that's why you have Gatot Kaca, which is the symbol of power, unity, and so on and so forth. So I'm very happy to host M7 here, and I hope that there will be more.
Harsha is rooting for Onyx ID and Team Zone. Aha.
Right here in this nation.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I hope to. Round of applause for that answer. We're really excited because we've never seen an international tournament, especially an opening ceremony at this caliber, Mirko.
Absolutely, this is the first of its kind, ladies and gentlemen. And now, what message would you like to share with the players and fans here tonight?
For the players, make sure the Indonesians win. That's one.
Okay, all
I
right.
echo that. No pressure, just make us proud. And second, I think this is very important venue for us because this is the first time ever, I believe, that M7 actually incorporates a lot of Indonesian cultures into the tournaments. And I want us to set an example
Amir
in
is Onyx
Indonesia
PH.
that can be spread throughout Southeast Asia because the culture of Southeast
This
Asia
outdoor
is not
setup feels
monoculture.
like the inside of
We are
amusement
extremely
park.
rich in
Yeah, that's why I like it, you know.
has
I'm a
thousands of
big
cultures.
fan
It's
of like
very well
amusement
represented
theme
in
park
this
sort of
world-class
energy.
tournament. And I'd like to thank
When it
all
comes to places, you know, I really like going to theme parks.
Again, phenomenal
I really like
message
going
here.
to amusement
And
parks.
again,
I just
thank
think
you
it's
so
so
much,
fun.
Madam
It's so
Irene
cool
Umar,
to
for
be
your
there
time
a
and
lot
for
of the
being part
time.
of this evening.
And this does give that sort of energy. Jero asked, should I root for SRG? I mean, I'm not gonna make you
Enjoy the
root for
rest of the opening
SRG.
ceremony. Let's carry on with the show.
But if
shall
you
we?
want to,
Redmar,
you know,
Rafael, it's your time to rise.
Alright. I think the ceremony is about to officially
All right,
begin.
we've
Look at this
heard
setup,
the
man.
players, the legends, and I think it's
Hey,
time
we
for
got
a quick
Yums.
introduction of some very familiar
Hey, we
faces
got
as the
Chiku
opening
and
ceremony is
Yums. We
about
got
to
Carl
begin.
too.
Rafael,
Oh, this is
start us off.
MYPHID. Okay.
From Philippines, Indonesia, as well as Malaysia, we got Chiku, Yums, Keyboy, Nino.
And of course, we have a Light and a Carl Teasy. But I think it's time, LaFell, because the stage is set and the lights are up.
And here's the thing, let's move on forward because the world is watching. So whether you're here with us tonight
or catching this remotely from wherever you are, this is the moment that we have been waiting for.
So Jakarta, make sure to make some noise.
And it is time to let the world see us.
Alright, let's see what we've got. Yeah, Lila roots her players individually. My hope is one day we have M series in Gunting. Gunting. I feel like... Nah, I don't really think so. If it was happening here, it wouldn't be in Gunting, I feel like. Alright, opening ceremony, people! Let's see what we've got cooked up for this year of the M series. So what normally happens during opening ceremonies, by the way? Performances? They open the event. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that.
The once-a-year big
biggest MLBB event, M7. Here with
Uh-huh.
Myanmar. LaFell. Wait a second. Where are they?
Meanwhile, before opening ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What is happening?
What is this? What? This is so boring. What do you mean?
Remar, look. I have a crazy idea.
LaFell, no, man. The opening ceremony is about to begin.
No.
Save your next crazy idea for the next M series.
No, Remo. We have enough time. Just imagine. This could be the most unforgettable M series ever. Look, try. Okay, let me grab my phone. Okay, hold on. See this? Yo, look at that. A giant M7 kite is activating in Jakarta.
Okay.
We're on a mission to activate and light up the whole of Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Yeah, Jakarta.
The traffic here alone kills your entire idea, man.
Let me make a phone call. Activate Mission M now. I already called.
What are they doing?
We're gonna activate M7. It's gonna be good.
Agent, activate M7. What?
Agent M on standby.
Did he actually drive that?
Agent M? I mean, yeah, it's obvious. Agent M, Mirko. First stop. All right. Now, when you think of Gato Kacha, what do you see? Exactly, a nose. So we'll start with the nose here. That beak. This is my design.
What are they doing? Okay.
You really have zero talent for painting, LaFell.
What do you mean? That's good! No, not anyone can draw shit like that.
What? GG. Easy. Grabe. Next stop.
Wait. What?
Wait, is Mirko actually driving? Does Mirko know how to drive one of those? He is! That's him! What? Mirko can actually drive one of these?
Where are we?
Okay.
Hold on. Look for it.
Gotta trust Agent L, man.
Trust? You guys aren't doing in on anything. This
is it.
Huh?
Look.
What is that?
Look.
How did you guys learn how to do that?
I like how Renmar has to be the straight man for this video.
The opening ceremony is about to begin. We're not gonna make it.
No. The M7 opening ceremony doesn't begin on the stage. It begins with you. Welcome to the M7 opening ceremony.
Okay. Alright, sure. Ooh. Dude, is the performance happening on the bridge? Gotta admit, that's cool. I wonder if this is live or pre-recorded. Because the black bars make me think it's pre-recorded, but it also looks like it could be live. LaFell pimple so big. Why are you even noticing that? Alright. Interesting. So stuff is just happening on this bridge. So anyone who's in like one of these like restaurants on the side or something gets like a very interesting view, that's for sure. Very traditional, which honestly is cool. Sounds like clubbing music. There's a feel of it, but not quite. Chili Patty Boy, hello, welcome back. Is M7 finals already? Nah man, this is the opening ceremony. Honestly, this is cool. I really like the use of the space. You know? This is clearly like a performance that incorporates the stage and the way it's designed with the bridge leading up to it. So why is this not the M7 team song, by the way? High budget this year? This is nuts, Chili says. Honestly, it's cool. It is quite cool. The fact that they're using the whole bridge. Damn, that's a drone shot. Okay. And there's all the Gatot Kachas. Oh. I hope that's not... Do I hope that's me? Oh, damn. Should I skip to live? Nah, let's keep the performance going. I might be a little bit behind live, but I don't want to skip any part of the performance. Production quality is very good, yeah. It's cool. It's a very interesting venue concept. Who wins, you or 20 Gatots? Why is that even a question? You all know who's going to get wrecked in that situation.
Welcome to the M7
The Gatots.
World Championship! What you just witnessed was the rise of a dream, but every dream has a beginning. And for the M Series, that beginning takes us back to M1.
The very first M Series held in Kuala Lumpur,
Ooh.
Malaysia, when everything was still blank.
Okay.
History, when legends were still in the making.
Okay, hold on, I like this.
13 countries across the globe came together for one goal. Some got their dreams shattered, and some rose above it.
RRQ Hoshi and EVOS Legends, two Indonesian teams, clashed in the very first M Series Grand Final. And when the final fight ended, Indonesia stood on top of the world.
And then this happened, a moment that we replayed for years. Donkey taking off the jersey. What an epic celebration that was a symbol of victory and courage.
The first champion, the first roar, and a question that's been echoing ever since. Can that glory return to Indonesia?
But of course, history did not stop there. Because after M1, a new era began.
An era of dominance, baby!
Okay. You know, I think I see where this is going.
Man, 5 years in a row.
5 world championships.
All from one region.
I like how Renmar has to be the rep up here.
M2, Bren Esports, a young Carl Teasy took the baton and shook the world by his storm with his talents.
M3, Blacklist
I like this. This is cool.
The era of Ube, built on unity that carried them to break the code.
Then came M4, Echo. And of course, Jakarta remembers that one. It was painful, but frankly, it was such an impressive run by Echo.
And who could forget M5? The first time the M Series was held at home in the Philippines, AP Bren returned with a renewed roster and crushed everyone on their path. I cried that night.
And then, that was M6. Return to Malaysia once again, Axiata 2.0. Many teams have risen, but the super family stood tall. Onyx Philippines, unstoppable and dominant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight titles, 5 different stories.
Okay, you know what, Remar? I think
You're hyped, Tarsha? I think we're all pretty hyped with this.
Facts, bro. Look, I know it's a bitter truth.
Hello,
it's true,
RV.
though, but at
Welcome,
this
welcome
point,
to the
Remar,
stream.
I think you can drop it.
Okay, from M2 through M6, no other region could crumble the Filipino stronghold.
Until now.
Yes, because while one era dominated, a few forces have been quietly building.
Teams that aren't satisfied with second place and refuse to leave without the trophy.
Teams that arrive with a single purpose, and that single purpose is to change the course of the story.
Honestly,
Starting with
this is scripted well.
Red Giants.
SRG,
Giants
boyos!
still chasing that one missing piece, putting Malaysia back on the world map. Not forgetting, of course, CG Esports and the return of Chiku.
For the Dragons of the North, Team Spirit from EECA, back-to-back fourth-place finishes. Impossible to ignore, always close but never enough. Led by six-time M-Series veterans Sao and Sunset Lover, can the North Dragons finally rise and chase the crown?
And of course, Onyx Indonesia, still searching for the first M-Series title, and doing it here in Jakarta alongside Alter Ego. The unpredictable
This is
home
cool.
team
This is
ready
cool.
to pounce.
Hello, Blunder. Welcome back once
The
again.
rising forces across regions. Yangon Galacticos of Myanmar. CFU Gaming of Cambodia.
Tianfeng Yaguai from China, Aurora Gaming of Turkey, and many more waiting for their moment.
This is cool. This is cool. I like the way they're doing this. And this is honestly a difficult way of doing it too.
Ones who rise above all.
And when challenges rise, the stage must answer.
With voices.
With passion.
With a song that brings everything together. This is M7!
Honestly, that was well done. That was very good, well scripted. Because you can see that they were very specifically rotating people saying different sentences. And that's very hard to do unless you actually have a proper script for everyone to follow. And then you need to time all of the voiceovers to the video, when it would be a lot easier to do it in a recording rather than live. But they decided to do it live, and honestly, that's appreciated. And here's the team song. Let's see if it's cooler when it's performed live. I gotta say, it already is. Okay, they've got a cinematic version, dude. What the fudge? Okay, hold on. I sure hope I don't get in trouble for like the music. Surely it should be fine, right? Interesting, interesting. It's different, that's for sure. Okay, honestly, this is cooler. The performance makes the song cooler. It's very operatic, very cinematic. Okay, it's a very different approach to it, which honestly, I prefer. I think this is cool, honestly. I still stand by the fact that I don't think it's really suitable to be an M-Series song, but the way they're doing it makes it better. Is this the first female vocal M-Series song? Huh. You might be right, actually. I didn't think about that. Huh. cool. Honestly, I like the remix. I like the different take to it here. Okay, honestly, this gets you going. This gets you going, actually. This does make you feel kinda hype. But I do still think other M series songs are a little better. Yeah, I agree.
Tonight, M7 stands as a global stage. Again, bringing together players, fans, and communities.
Okay.
Mirko's mic is acting up a little bit.
You know, the vibe is too epic. It's too epic. And to continue on this momentous occasion, kita mau mengundang perwakilan pemerintah untuk menyampaikan pesan singkat.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, please welcome Madam Irene Umar, the Vice Minister of Creative Economy, to come onto the stage.
That camera shot is holding a little longer than it should be, but all good.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Is that not an amazing night? This, ladies and gentlemen, that opening is what Indonesia is all about. And this is not just Indonesia.
Honestly,
this is
good
the
opening
power of
performance.
Southeast Asia.
Good
And
opening
for me,
performance, actually.
I'd like to say that Indonesia
Very
has
solid
been
opening
us, and
performance.
That's why we are here in the gaming event. We're very happy to be here in M7 because this is not just a gaming event. This is the first time, one of the first time ever, you have so many collaborations right here. The performance you saw just now, that is done by an Indonesian, infusion of Indonesian culture. The things that I'm wearing right now, if you guys are envious, this is
kind of a curious camera angle, I will say. It's a bit of a strange...
The songs
like, why is she not in the middle of the stage is what I'm wondering.
They say they would like to have
man, this stage is cool though. Like, this whole seating areas and everything too. Like, what the fuck?
Across with Nona, which is a local girl band. And the thing is, we also have IP collaboration with Starla. So all of those are peppers of Indonesians. And we hope that this could pave the way. If you guys have been talking about Filipinos, well, Indonesians actually have a lot of stuffs as well. And we want not only Indonesia and Filipinos, we want the entire Southeast Asia, with Indonesia leading the way, of course, because 50%...
Like a weather... Yeah, it's like a weather report camera angle. It's not quite a speech, right?
Indonesia will be on top of mind. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I'm very happy to be hosting M7. And thank you very much for all the representatives to be here. And I wish you guys all good luck. Make sure that you have fun, and whoever who wins the trophy, you guys are all winners here today because each of you carries your nation's flag. Let's have fun today. Thank you.
Alright, cool. Why was she not in the middle of the stage?
Dukungannya, of course, Madam Irene dari pemerintah.
Have fun with what today? I wasn't going to say it, but you brought it up. Yeah, there's technically no games happening today.
Amazing support that we're getting. Thank you for being here, and thank you.
Hostile Ranger, hello. Yep, M7 starting soon.
And speaking of support, did you know that M7 isn't just happening here right now?
You're right. Across the city, these murals, there are murals around the city that celebrate the game, the community, and the spirit of M7.
Jadi,
I'm gonna need to check the schedule for tomorrow to see which matches we wanna watch. But then again, it is all best of ones. And we'll see. We'll see when I decide to go live tomorrow.
We will have a very special thing for you guys later though.
Okay, let's take a look at how M7 has come alive across the city.
Alright, I'm kinda curious. I kinda wanna see what they've done. Favorite team? SRG, man. We're here to support our boys.
For me, art itself is like a way to express myself. Art is a communication. Art is an expression.
This is cool.
Art is a challenge. So art gathered us together.
Hey, I saw Belle! Hold on, there was a picture of Belle on the right side there for a moment. Alright, this is cool, honestly. What Belle? Like Belle from ZZZ. ZZZ MC, there was a graffiti of her on the side. Alright, man, they actually did a lot, huh? Well, MLBB is very big over in Indonesia, that's for sure. Not Taco Bell, no. Alright, cool, cool.
We've had dances, choirs, murals, and all of them are amazing. So just a quick shout out to all the performances we've had tonight. But here's the thing, we gotta talk about why we're all really here, Redmar.
That's right. It's about the 16 best teams of this era today.
Teams that push through regions, pressure, and
Mirko on a tuk-tuk is funny. I'm just surprised that he can drive it.
M7 main stage.
16 stories.
One destination.
Only one path forward to fulfill the dream that made us.
So let's dive into their stories.
Oh, okay. What do we got?
The world watches.
I like these kinds of videos, guys. I'm a fan of these type of cinematic videos, I'll be honest.
Different journeys and struggles arrive. Chasing the ultimate dream. The M7 World Champions.
Ooh. Getting some behind the scenes stuff.
Bootcamp because of the tournament M7.
Why aren't you there casting, dude?
We don't get to scrim against these teams. We want to get to see what
I wish.
they use. That's exactly why we're trying to scrim against them.
I would be so happy to be there right now.
Philippines, I feel like Philippines teams are more strict in terms of the game plan.
Onyx Super Training Facility, damn.
Ya kalau dari hasil latihan atau scrimmage kita ya overall bagus. Dengan masuknya Skyler mungkin dapat tambahan api baru lah.
Mungkin kalau chemistry ya lumayan ini sih lebih dekat sama anak-anaknya. Terus anaknya juga walaupun udah juara berkali-kali mereka tetap humble lah.
Moonton keeping you away too much? Tell that to them, man. Unfortunately, I still cannot beat the legacy of Lafel and Gideon.
Çünkü gerçek ilk geldiğimizde bizi boğan bir havası vardı ama şu an normal geliyor. Ülkeyi sevmeye başladık. M7'den önce 2 tane daha turnuvamız vardı. ISF'de istediğimiz sonucu yapamadık. Bu turnuvalardan sonra gerçekten birlikte oturduk ve sorunlar hakkında konuştuk. Genel olarak oyun planımızda draft'taki bazı sorunlardı ve oyun planımız içindeki günlerde de bunu çok iyi yaptığımızı düşünüyorum.
I'm really happy and excited to be back here in Indo again kasi I'm really happy to experience again the crowd and also the food that I always missed.
Before the M7, we had
Oh, there's our voice.
The Philippines. I think it's much more better. The server is much more better than Malaysia.
It's really hard to find.
Yeah, they're too good over there.
You cannot choose your opponents like the one who's participating in M series, right? So in PH, it's easier to find scrims.
After
Team
we got home
Liquid.
from Thailand, we got straight to practice. We only had like a couple of day offs, just the holidays, like New Year.
Gusto ko ulitin yung feeling na nagawa namin ng Emperor also ngayon. With the addition of Oheb, parang before kasi kalaban namin siya ngayon. Gusto ko naman manalo na kasama siya. So gusto kong gawin siya all over again.
Ooh, CG.
Untuk latihan sih kerja keras banget, jarang banget ada libur, kita kerja keras, terus latihannya juga intens banget.
Mungkin kalau mimpi dari gue pribadi ya gue lebih kayak apa yang gue belum dapat di e-sport itu kayak gue pengen capai.
My dream for M7 is to get the championship because
Honestly,
this tournament means
I think M7 is going to be a good M series. I think we're gonna have some good games this time around, everyone. It just feels like it's gonna be a good tournament. You know?
What is a dream chaser? Dream chasers are relentless, and they are unstoppable. Forever chasing the eternal dream.
Düş peşinde koşanlar geriden başlar. Aleyhimize yığılan ihtimalleri aşarız. Мөрөөдлийнхөө төлөө тэмүүлэн гэдэг бол дайчин хүний чанар юм. Галт үлдээгүүр бид хувь тавилантай тэмцэн.
Un soñador emerge de las sombras. En cada batalla forjamos nuestro nombre.
A chaser is new to the fight.
Honestly, I love these sort of videos, man.
Kuzeyin ucundan yükseliyoruz.
I'm a huge fan of the concept where it just like show everyone off and everything. It's just like, it just makes me feel cool.
نحن شتاء صراع ولا نلين. Преследователь, западный дракон восстающий, чтобы доказать, наши клыки все еще остры. 追梦者乃东方苏醒的巨龙，腾空而起，施展群雄。Kami pernah berada di
Man, Chinese has an aura, man. Hearing that in Chinese has an aura.
Đãធ្វើឲ្យគូប្រកួតពិបាកបែងទឹកအိမ်မက်တွေနောက်လိုက်ဖို့အတွက်တိတ်ကနေပြန်လည်ရောက်ရှိလာကြတာစီတိုင်းကိုလည်းရှုံးမခံဘူးကြောက်ဖြတ်တောင်း
Ang naghahabol ng pangarap galing sa pinakamalakas na rehiyon, habang iba'y nanonood lang, kami ay kumikilos na walang pagdududa.
Kami menguasai pentas untuk menggunakan legasi kami, meraih kembali apa yang sepatutnya menjadi milik kami.
Seorang pengejar mimpi bergerak seperti Phoenix, terakhir kembali dan ditempa proses.
Honestly, this is cool. I love this concept.
Kami akan merebut mahkota dan menumbangkan para.
I love this concept actually, that they're all speaking their own language. It's so cool actually.
16 chasers. 16 dreams. M7, this is where dreams collide.
They'd rather give the caster slot to a caster whose region is not included. And I mean, Trex deserves the slot. And honestly, even if Trex didn't have the slot, I feel like it wouldn't be me. I think I'm kind of low on the list, honestly. Ooh. Another performance. Ooh. Okay. That's interesting. I like the colors. They really stand out in the dark. Is it a little glow in the dark or is it just me? That's why you like the Worlds trailer so much? Yeah. There's definitely a standard set in esports. It's a cooked ceremony? It is. It's cool. And it looks like all the teams are gonna be walking out now. It's neon, so they look like they glow when they're hit with light. Yep.
Now with an entirely new roster, they return to prove themselves in front of their home fans. Representing Indonesia, this is Alter Ego!
I wanna do these walk-ins, man. I love doing these so much.
Another challenger returns to the M Series. Through determination and hard-fought battles in the wild card, they are back from Mongolia, Team Zone! The Northern Lights rise again.
Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that.
Room for excuses from the home of champions, Aurora Gaming Philippines!
Labeled as underdogs by many, but ready to rise when it matters most.
Isn't this last year's team?
From Latin America, Black
Well, why not? Oh, I see the shape of the stage now. They have different positions for each team. That's cool. Alright. Black Sentence's journey kinda looks like VTK's. Do you mean journey or jersey? Oh, I see our flag, boyos! I see our flag over there! Looks like CG! Obviously they'll save the big teams for the end. Honestly, I'm proud of CG as well. I know that you guys will look at me and say like, oh, I'm not supporting CG and stuff because I'm putting a lot more attention on SRG, but I am still proud of CG, don't get me wrong. There's some very young players on that team. Will Dodo go bald if CG wins M7? Why?
After missing M5 and M6, the road back was anything but easy for Chiku. Now with a fresh lineup, they are here to rise above. Representing Malaysia, CG Esports!
But I will say, it's kind of whiplash-ish to see AJ over there, because like this guy's been around for so long, man.
SG, calm on the outside, a real threat in the game. From Singapore, this is
Three-time MPL Cambodia champions. The Khmer Sharks are back on the hunt, ready to reclaim their bite on the world stage.
I'm keeping an eye on CFU Gaming.
CFU Gaming!
I think they have what it takes to go far.
Dogs who shattered expectations in the wild card, expanding Turkey's presence on the world stage. Boost Gate Esports!
So weird Singapore is called evil? I mean, that's the name of the team. They chose it themselves. I'm sorry, Dodo, but I don't believe in CFU. Damn. That's harsh. I think there's a lot of teams with potential this time around. I do think it's going to be a good tournament overall. It started raining, they're holding umbrellas. Damn, did it? Not a very good thing if it starts raining. We don't want the players getting sick before they start gaming. You need to throw up, Lilo? Shit, are you alright? What's happening?
Every year the climb gets closer, every run they get stronger. Now they stand on the edge of a breakthrough, representing the MENA region, Team Falcons!
A fresh banner marks a new chapter, but the fire that built them still burns. Now, they march on the quest for redemption and greatness, carrying Turkey's legacy forward, Aurora Gaming!
Oh shit, it is raining. I can see the wetness on the flags and the floor. Oh, I can see the rain. I hope the players don't get sick, man. They're basically standing in the rain now.
M5 and M6 They fight it live directly onto the main stage.
I'm keeping an eye on DFYG as well.
Representing China,
Trex was not invited? No, Trex was invited. Trex is there. It looks like it's pretty heavy rain too, actually, now that I notice. Yeah, it's heavy. Hi Pires, welcome, welcome. I sure hope no one trips and falls. All of these players are gonna need to take a hot shower after this. Trex joins during playoffs? Oh, so he's not there yet?
From the north, the Spirit Dragons return. Back-to-back fourth place finishes and still hungry for more. Representing the EECA region, Team Spirit!
a dynasty force through 4 straight domestic titles.
Caro Kuruel. Ah, there they are! There's the boys!
Carrying Malaysia's pride, Selangor Red Giants!
I'm glad they let LaFell do SRG. He released Swiss Stage Round 1 prediction. I should probably do that too, thinking about it.
The final boss of M7, a lineup filled with world champions eyeing the golden road from the Philippines. Let's go, Team Liquid!
Have you met any of the SRG piece IRL? Technically yes, but I don't really know how to talk to players.
They refuse to stop short.
I do chat with Simon from time to time.
What time is it? It's Onyx time!
I'm just not good at talking with players, I feel like. Is that all the teams? Are there any left? Oh wait, no. Liquid Philippines, right? They're not here yet?
With all the players in their
Wait, no, they are. They were here.
Shift our attention to the champion trophy of M7.
A symbol of every dream, every sacrifice, every victory yet to be written.
Man, that's a lot of people. Yeah, they were before Onyx ID.
This journey begins with a pioneer, M1 champion, part of the iconic EVOS Legends roster that lifted the very first M-Series trophy. Tonight, he passes the weight of legacy forward.
Handling the trophy from one, another pillar of the first era, Luminaire, a leader who helped bring Indonesian MLBB onto the global stage.
Respect the dancers, they're not even flinching. Yeah, I mean, they're professionals, you know? A little rain isn't gonna stop them. The Gatot Kachas are so intimidating, actually.
Into the hands of a champion who redefined possibility. Vivian, the mother of tanks. Her journey in esports reminds us that MLBB belongs to everyone. If you dare to rise, the stage is yours.
Why is the camera lighting so dark here? Whoa, dude, it's massive! Holy shit!
A titan of modern strength.
I did not notice when he was in the fucking Gatot cosplay. Holy Christ! Man is an athlete.
Delivering the trophy to the ascending podium where new legends prepare to rise.
Dude, he's twice the size of everyone else. He's as big as the Gatot Kachas without a costume. That's crazy.
He places the trophy where destiny awakens.
And there we go.
With that, the M7 trophy has been officially placed.
He's an Indonesian bodybuilder. Yeah, we saw him earlier when they were interviewing the peeps. This is cool. This is cool, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we've seen the story of the M Series unfold.
From M1 in 2019 all the way until now, M7.
I hope our peeps don't get sick too.
Story about dreams, moments,
Okay.
legacies.
I think that is the end of the opening ceremony right there.
Legends of the past
to the challengers of today and the 16 teams standing here now, ready to write the next chapter.
This is what Rise as One means.
And starting tomorrow, the competition begins. Swiss stage round 1.
8 intense best-of-1 matches.
Thank you for being part of this moment. Thank you for believing in the dream.
Terima kasih, Jakarta. The world is watching.
See you in upcoming matches and let the world see us.
Cool. That's cool. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think that was a very solid opening ceremony. I'm sure the organizers were wishing that it did not rain. Because if any of these players get sick now, people are going to start blaming. My jaw dropped when he popped out, Lilo said, lol. I don't blame you. It shocked me too. Who should we bring for Aura in Malaysia? I'm sure we have some peeps. Okay, okay. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, I will say. A pretty fun opening ceremony. Now obviously I don't have a lot of point of reference, cause again, I don't usually watch opening ceremonies. This is the first time I've actually like streamed one with y'all. Alright, we got the schedule for tomorrow. Ah shit, SRG versus CG at 8 PM Malaysia time. Oh, that's a really bad timing for me. Oh no. Cause I think my family might be planning to go out for dinner tomorrow. That is literally dinner time. Aw, man. I might need to ask them if we can go out earlier for dinner, I guess. That is going to mess with some things. We have plans to go out for dinner tomorrow. But alright, anyways, we got Onyx versus Boostgate, Black Sentence versus CFU, Zone versus Yangon Galacticos, DFYG versus Falcons, Evil versus Spirit, SRG versus CG, Aurora versus Liquid, and then Alter Ego versus Aurora Turkey. Isn't Malaysia GMT plus 8? It's 7 PM in GMT plus 7. I've already calculated it, sir. I'm also outside tomorrow. Same, Kai says. I have things to do till 8:30 tomorrow. Damn, that's just unfortunate timing for all of us, huh? So it starts at 3 PM, just like you guys mentioned. And it is predicted to have the last match at 10, which means they are logically expecting the day to last from around 3 PM to 11 PM, which is pretty long. 8 hours, 8 best of 1 series. I see, I see. Okay. Alright, hold on guys. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And then, let's do one last thing before we close out the stream today, once I'm back, right? Okay. So, before we close out the stream for today, peeps, let's do one last thing. Let's do some predictions. You know, I haven't done a prediction. I should post a prediction, right? What were you guys saying? I want an Aurora versus Aurora. It would be so funny. I see. Talk about Spark. What was her name? Sparkzy? Yeah, Sparkzy, and on why I need E2 so I could skip Yao Guang. Even with E2 S1 without Yao Guang, it's still a damage loss. Do you not want to roll Yao Guang? Well, it sounds like you don't. Anyway, let's do a quick prediction, right? I'll probably need to do a graphic of it later, but let's discuss. Onyx versus Boostgate is probably Onyx, right? I would imagine Onyx versus Boostgate is Onyx. Boostgate was looking very solid. There is a chance they have momentum considering they just came off of the wildcards, but Onyx also got to see the way that Boostgate plays. And I personally think that Onyx should be able to take it. Like, they're a much more aggressive team. They should know how to deal with it. Here I predict CFU. Because I do think Cambodia is just a strong team. I have very high expectations of CFU this time around. And I think... But Black Sentence could surprise. I just don't really have a lot of... Like, people are going to not like me saying this, but my expectations of Latam are not particularly high right now. Because I don't really think they've managed to do too much internationally yet. I say yet because I expect them to do so eventually. But for now, I don't really expect so. Team Zone versus Yangon Galacticos is actually a really interesting match, right? I actually cannot really tell who's going to win this one. Team Zone played a strong game in the wild cards. There's a reason why they were able to make it this far. Team Zone won against Guangzhou. So this is the difficult one. But I might be inclined to lean towards Zone after seeing the way they played. Though Yangon could also surprise us. DFYG versus Falcons. I am actually gonna give it to DFYG. I'm actually gonna predict DFYG. Even though Falcons have been here longer, I actually think DFYG have what it takes to take the game. Evil versus Spirit is almost 100% Spirit. I'm sorry, Evil. I'm sorry, Singapore. We're rivals for a reason. SRG versus CG should be SRG. Unless CG pulls out something very unusual. I think Aurora versus Liquid is also fairly 50-50 since it's a best of 1. Best of 3 is 100% Liquid. Best of 1, Aurora has a chance. That one, I'm not too certain. I think I would still give it to Liquid. And then Alter Ego versus Aurora Turkey. I might actually give it to Aurora Turkey. I keep saying Aurora Turkey, by the way. That's actually the original Aurora. I'm supposed to be saying Aurora Philippines. I'm just too used to Philippines being like the region, you know? Hold on. You guys shared your predictions as well. So Kuruel said Onyx, Zone, Spirit, Aurora. CFU, DFYG, SRG, and Aurora. Okay. Jero predicted Yangon Galacticos for the zone match. Okay. Lilo's predictions are Oheb, Crab, Rosa, and Kid Bomba. That's all they know. Fair enough. No way DFYG is losing. I mean no way is a very, very strong very strong statement. But I do have a lot of expectation for DFYG, I will definitely say. Kai says, Boostgate, Black Sentence, Yangon, Galactico, Falcon, Evil, CG, Aurora. You literally have predicted the opposite of all of my predictions except for the last one. Will lose. Alright. So your only different prediction is the last one from me then, actually. I think that Aurora Turkey can actually take the match against Alter Ego. But it also depends. Because best of 1 is so difficult to like really say sometimes, right? Just like how it catches the teams off guard, best of 1 also catches us off guard. That's always the difficult part. Turkey is just the spelling, but it's pronounced as Turkey. Oh, that's where you're wrong, Kuruel. I can officially tell you that that is where you are wrong. Because when I was casting the World Esports Championship, I was specifically told that it is now pronounced Turkey. They have officially changed the pronunciation and spelling of the country. I was specifically told to keep that in mind. So I can actually tell you, no, it is not pronounced Turkey, not anymore. Harsha said, Harsha predicts Onyx, Zone, Evil, wow. Liquid, Black Sentence, DFYG, SRG, and Alter Ego. Okay. SRG is gonna choke like in Swiss stage, but still top 2 or 3. That's the thing I'm wondering. Cause I'm gonna say this right now in advance, right guys? I'm gonna say this in advance. There is a non-zero chance that CG wins tomorrow. I am being serious when I say that I believe there is a non-zero chance CG wins tomorrow, like genuinely. Because it's a best of 1, right? It's just so difficult to tell. Will CG even win 1 series? That's a very harsh question to ask. They got tired of being called the Christmas dinner country. That is most likely the case. CG are best of 1 merchants. I will say CG does have an advantage in best of 1s. They're honestly not that bad at best of 3s either. But it does come down to player experience, as well as like just how much practice they've been able to get in before all of this happened, right? I have a chance of winning Toto 4D than CG winning. Damn, Darren. Against other teams, but not against SRG, considering how much they've already fought. I guess. And the grand finals of MPL MY did end up being a sweep as well, so clearly they understood what caused them to actually drop a game in the regular season. But you know, I do still believe that CG could surprise us. Alright then, cool. So with that, that is officially the conclusion of the M7 opening ceremony. Tomorrow the games begin for real, in earnest. Now, you guys are going to ask me, when am I going live tomorrow? And I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't know yet. Cause obviously the main series I want to watch is SRG versus CG, right? And then beyond that, probably Aurora versus Liquid. There are some games that I'm interested in before that, but I don't really know when I'm gonna be squeezing in dinner, because we do have plans to go out for dinner. So, unfortunately, I don't think I can tell you guys yet when I'm planning to go live. I will probably let you guys know in Discord as per usual, so if anyone here is not in Discord, make sure you guys join Discord, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll see how it goes. I will probably post like predictions tonight. What is my power ranking? Kirono asks. Power ranking, huh? I definitely put... You know what? I should do a tier list. I'm probably a little bit late to the party, but I should do a tier list. Just do a simple one. But I'd probably put like Liquid on top, SRG second. And this is even with all my bias. Obviously it's close, I still think that SRG can do it, but just in objective power level, I would put Liquid on top. Who would I put third? That's a difficult part. Isn't SRG versus CG just 10 minutes? Damn, you guys are digging into CG, man. Also, hello Jason. Yes, you are a bit late. Very late, in fact. A lot of people come into the stream sometimes and say, hey, I'm late to the stream, but they're not actually that late. In this case, you actually are late. The whole opening ceremony is over. SRG are well prepared due to their trio playing in IESF, SEA Games, and boot camping in the Philippines. True. I want Dodo to start flying to BH and give me a handshake, then fly away. If I could do that, it would be nice. Who is stronger, Onyx or SRG? SRG. I can actually say that quite confidently. We have a weirdly hard time against Onyx Philippines, but against Onyx ID, yeah, I think SRG is stronger. Even with Skylar? Yeah. Dude, you know how much stock investment I put in Innocent, you know? If all the teams started fighting in a boxing match, who would win? I don't know, there's a lot of other variables to consider when you talk about translating these teams into a boxing match. I probably have categories. Like, if I did a tier list, right? If I did a tier list, my S tier teams would probably be Liquid, SRG, and Onyx. Alright, I think these would probably be my top 3. Thinking about it, yeah. My S tier would be Liquid, SRG, Onyx. Then my A+ tier would be Aurora Philippines, Spirit, Alter Ego. My A tier teams would be, actually no, Alter Ego would be A tier for me as well. Then like, yeah, then A tier would be Alter Ego, Aurora Turkey, CFU. After that, it becomes a bit difficult. After that, I don't have quite as much information about the remaining teams. So, yeah. Will Country Buff be inside your tier list? Nah, probably not. Can you predict who will go 3-0 to 0-3? Because you might get the strongest teams against each other in the 2-0-1-0 bracket. That's true. The 3-0-0-3 teams, huh? 3-0 teams? Most likely, Liquid. As long as SRG doesn't choke, they should be a 3-0 team. I was confused for a moment because you said Aurora would beat AE, but it's in a lower tier. Again, it's partly because of the best of one situation. I do think it's partly because of the best of one situation. Because, like, best of one is just so, like, there's a very random situation to it. I would not put CG particularly close to SRG in power level, but even I admit there's a non-zero chance they could win. Because it's a best of one. Right? Because cheese strategies is possible. CFU and CG are equals, Harsha says. If you ask me personally, I think CFU has better micro mechanics than CG. CG might be a little better in terms of overall macro, but CFU is not actually that bad macro-wise either. I would say CFU is a lot better in micro than CG. So because of that, I would actually put them above CG, personally. 0-3 is probably Team Evil, Judah says. I might have to agree with you. I actually might have to agree with you, I'm afraid. You only need to win draft in best of one is a very correct statement. The thing is, sometimes you don't even know necessarily if you have one draft. Because sometimes teams might save like very specific like cheese picks or niche pocket picks that they never show anywhere else just to cheese out a best of one victory, you know? Like, it's always possible. Macro does matter in best of one for sure. But micro too, you know? In the end, best of one is still like a regular game. The only difference is you don't get any chance to adjust afterwards, right? Once it's done, it's done. CG, can you at least go knockouts? My guest coin's kinda homeless. I think it's not impossible. I think CG going to knockouts is definitely something that could happen. But it's not gonna be easy. Cheese picks like Angela might appear. Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't see any Angela in the wildcards, right? I am actually very surprised we didn't see much Angela in the wildcards. I genuinely think she's strong. I would not be surprised if we saw Angela a good amount in the Swiss stage. I thought we would see more of her in the wildcard. Cause I'm not there. I play the best Angela mid in the world. I see. That's true, that's true. Yeah, that's probably why. You know, Mirko actually put up his own like tier list before this, right? I'm kind of curious what he said. Let me just real quick have a look at Mirko's video, because I never actually watched it. I'm kind of curious what he actually ended up with. Let me just like go to the end to see what he did. Oh, this is how he did it. He had a dark horse tier at the bottom. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so Mirko agrees with me. Liquid Onyx SRG at the top. Then he had... Which Aurora is which Aurora? Well, he has them in the same tier anyway. So he had both Auroras, Spirit, Yangon Galacticos, Alter Ego, and CFU in one tier. Then he had Virtus, DFYG, Falcons, Evil, Black Sentence, Guangzhou Gaming in one tier. So Mirko was actually predicting that Virtus and Guangzhou Gaming would make it through the wildcard. He didn't actually even rate the other wildcard teams. So that already upsets the balance quite a bit, I will say. That definitely upsets the balance quite a bit. Oh, he did have a wildcard ranking, is it? Hold on. Oh, I see. He did a separate ranking for wildcard. Let's see. Yeah, so he put Virtus and Guangzhou at the top because he was expecting them to go through. Then he put Axe, Zone, Boostgate, and Zeta in the second tier, and then Leon and RLG at the bottom. I see. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I'll probably do like a very simple tier list of my own tonight. I'll just post up like a very simple post of my day one predictions and my overall like Swiss stage tier list. And then probably what I will do, or at least probably what I will try to do, right, is I will try to pay closer attention to what's happening during this Swiss stage. And then you guys know the playoff profiles thing that I do for MPL MY, right? The ones where I like rate the teams individually with their strengths and weaknesses. I want to try and see if I can do that for playoffs, right? It's difficult because it requires very in-depth knowledge of what the team is capable of course. So I'm not going to be able to do it for Swiss stage, but I think I could try and do it for playoffs. What does Swiss stage mean? Like Swiss cheese? Or yeah, that's exactly what it means. Before knockouts? Yeah, that's probably my plan. How many teams make it to knockouts? Is it 8? Actually, hold on. How many teams make it to knockouts? It's half the teams, right? I believe it's top 8. Yeah, should be top 8. Yeah, top 8, okay. Definitely makes more sense to hold it there. Okay, I mean, normally when I do the playoff profiles thing, in case anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, real quick, I'll just show it. If I want to do this playoff profile sort of thing for M7, so normally I do it for only 6 teams, because only 6 teams make it to the playoffs. But if I want to try and do it for the M7 playoffs, it means I have to do it for 8 teams, which could be difficult. Definitely has a chance to be difficult, but I want to try. I don't know if I will have access to the players, to like the player pictures, right? Because for MPL MY, I can just ask the MPLPs for the player pictures. I don't know if I will get access to the player pictures for M7. So if I don't have access to those, I probably won't be able to have the players in the frame. I'll probably just have to have the team logo there. I kind of miss the format where they put all 16 teams into knockout with 8 in upper and 8 in lower. I mean, that was always a very interesting thing, but admittedly, it resulted in some teams just kind of going home straight away, and it was kind of sad. So, I think Swiss stage is good. I do think that Swiss stage is good. Alright. I guess I will work on my tier list and predictions, and then I'll post them up later. Or tomorrow morning, depending on how I feel. Maybe I'll post one later and then one tomorrow morning, who knows. And then tomorrow we will watch some M7. Again, don't really know when I'm going live. Maybe I'll just go live right at the beginning, you know? I could just go live right at the beginning and then like pause in the middle to go out for dinner, but I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, not too sure yet. The good thing about Swiss is no tiebreakers, but it is a bit luck-based. It's a little bit luck-based, but I actually think it's a little less luck-based than just a straight-up like double elimination knockout. Cause at least here you get the chance to fight more teams. I think that it would be very fair if every match was a best of 3. But I also admit that that would take too long. Like, genuinely, that would take forever. So, there's a reason why they do best of 1s, you know, because there's just so many matches. I don't really like Swiss stage because of best of 1. I agree, Judah. But that's not the Swiss stage's fault. That's just us not wanting the tournament to last too long. I also agree that Swiss stage, with all matches as best of 3, would be the most fair format for a tournament of this size in general. But that would just take way too long. Four games a day for Swiss, even though it's only a best of 1 because of game length. Maybe MLBB can do that too, I don't know. It all depends on what MLBB decides. I will say that if MLBB continues growing, right? If MLBB continues growing, you know, the game continues getting popular, more and more regions and more players show up and viewership numbers go up, then I do think that someday in the future, best of 3 for all Swiss stage matches is very possible. In fact, I imagine that for the sake of viewership, Moonton would like to do it. It's just that you're basically doubling the number of Swiss stage days, which also doubles the cost, right? Because you gotta book venue for longer, you gotta pay production and talents for longer. You know, everything becomes longer, everything becomes more expensive. That's probably why it is the way it is. Isn't ML matches not more than 30 minutes per match? Yeah. but it's a lot of matches. Remember, you have to realize the matches themselves are not what takes a long time. It is the setup for the matches. That's what you guys have to think about. The matches themselves are fast, right? A long MLBB game is only like 20 minutes-ish. But in order to make sure that both teams are set up, you know, and ready to play, it takes a long time. You know, you gotta get 10 players ready, you gotta get all the coaches ready, you know. It takes a long time, right? You like all the players have to set up their settings. Casters and analysts have to yap too. Trust me, it's not a requirement for us to yap. We yap to buy time. Yeah, the behind the scenes business is what takes up the most time when it comes down to things like this. How long does M7 last actually? Like when does it end? 25th January. Okay. Lots of stuff to look forward to. Man, I wish I could be there, dude. Imagine if I was there. That would be nice. If I could cast. I've still never had the opportunity to stay at like a tournament for a month, you know. All the other casters have that, I don't have that. Even when I was doing Genshin, the longest was 2 weeks. And that was insane to me. The fact that I could be like paid to work like cast a tournament for 2 weeks overseas. One day. They yap because of sponsors while Malaysia yap in speeches. What do you mean? Time to... Lafelle is probably already high in a certain way most of the time. But yeah, okay, anyways. I'm not gonna talk for too long, right? We've already been live for about just under 2 hours actually. So I think that's a good time for us to finish up. So tomorrow I will... when do I want to go live tomorrow? What's the first match again? Onyx versus Boostgate. Honestly speaking, most of these matches are interesting in some way. Fudge it. Tell you guys what? I'm gonna try and go live straight from the first match. Right? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try and go live tomorrow straight from the first match onwards. But I cannot guarantee that we will be able to catch every match. Like, I genuinely cannot, because my family has plans to go out for dinner. I don't know which of these matches I will end up missing as a result of dinner. I feel like there actually is kind of a good chance I might miss SRG versus CG because of dinner. But if it happens, it happens. Fudge it. Last party before corporate slave? Yeah, basically. Can we do 4 matches? That would be my initial idea. But I'll tell you what, we'll just do a special thing tomorrow, because tomorrow is the first day of M Series. I'll just go live from the beginning. Right, since it's the first day, I'll go live from the beginning. And then we'll see how it goes from there. After tomorrow, then we will have to pick and choose which matches we go live for. I think that's fine, right? I think that sounds fair enough. Hello Wasemo, very late, I see. How was the opening ceremony? It was pretty cool, actually. Actually pretty cool. Xavier asked, Sdaf going back working the office? No. I'm gonna be doing some contract work, actually. I'm gonna be doing some contract work starting next week. So I will actually be working from home. So I do still have a certain degree of freedom, but the streams themselves will not be as free and easy as before. This is very awkward. This is incredibly awkward timing because I was just about to end stream. That is... Well, thank you very much to Ray QT for coming by the stream and raiding today. Thank you very much. Hello everyone from Ray's stream. This is incredibly awkward timing. I was actually about to finish off the stream for today. And now there's a bunch of people here. Good luck, hope it brings you connections. Thank you, Xavier, appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, Ray. Thank you, thank you. How was your stream? Were you streaming MLBB? Contract work for programming. Back to good old programming stuff. You can yap more? I don't know, man. Stream was fine. ML, very nice. ML ranked. I was streaming some ML ranked yesterday, and let's just say that it just it did not go very well. Ranked, yeah, very fun. Okay, that's good. It was not very fun for me yesterday. Shit was terrible. You know what? It's a raid, so I feel inclined to have to stay live for just a little bit longer at least. Hold on. You know what? I was supposed to do like my predictions and my tier list anyway to post them up. So why not just continue doing those on stream, right? I guess that's one way to compromise. I was going to do them anyway. So let's just do them on stream. Let's just chill a little bit. Is there an M7 template? Because I don't want to have to make it myself. There is no M7 template. I think Mirko probably made it himself, which is a bit annoying. Okay, I guess I have to go find the team logos on my own. But yes, hello to everyone from Ray's stream. Welcome. Which means longer stream. Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't even sure if I was streaming today, you know. I wasn't even certain if I was going to stream today. Mystique, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, let's go grab the team logos from Wikipedia, I guess. Wikipedia makes it simple because they're just all here, right? And then they have the logos in dark mode as well, which makes things a little bit more convenient. Let's see. So in case anyone was wondering how I get stuff, this is how I get stuff, by the way. Okay, that's how it is. Logo Dynamo. There is one, but it's not complete. Hold on, let's check it. Let me check that real quick. Hello, Violence Gaming, how you doing? This is probably the one that Mirko was using. I don't really like it. The logos are cut off. It's fine. I'll just do it. Since we're gonna be live anyway, I may as well go through the whole process and show you guys how I do things, right? So, in case you guys are ever looking for logos from Wikipedia, you guys can go into the code and actually grab it like this, as you guys can see. So, like, I can just Okay, so this is... I should create a folder, hold on. And 7 Onyx, okay, and then we just go through and grab everything. It's a little bit tedious, but I mean it's a lot easier than like actually trying to find all the team logos off of Google, you know. So this is just my my personal method of sharing with you guys. I hope this isn't like somehow illegal. I don't think it is. It's just images after all. But yeah, so I guess what we'll do is we will do the tier list, and then why is this not staying? Okay, whatever. We will do the tier list, and then we will do the prediction graphic. I'll post it up, and then we can end the stream after that. Staff teaching web scraping. I don't really think that's the right term. I think that actually is. Actually, is that illegal? What does web scraping mean again? I forgot. Also, ironically, I was gonna go say hi in QT's stream after you ended. Oh, Ray QT is... Do you guys just know all the streamers in like the Twitch MLBB category? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh my god, it's Ray, not Sis. It sounds like that might be the case. Probably? I see, okay. So this, like, this is not the only thing I have to do, by the way, guys. Like, just to let you guys know, I cannot grab these pictures and then straight away throw them into a tier list. Because you will actually notice that not all of these logos are the same shape. Right? Like, if we look at a few logos, like Team Falcons here, for example, it's actually a vertical rectangle. And then this is more of a square. This is more of a horizontal rectangle. So if I throw them all into the fudging tier list website, then you end up in situations where certain images are too big, or certain images are cut off and it just doesn't look pretty. I know that usually people don't really care, right? People will still look at the tier list anyway, and as long as they can tell what team it is, they'll just be like, okay, yeah, you know, they'll start discussing. But for me, I need things to look good, you know? So because of that, I actually have to go through one more step before I put these into the tier list website. Right? I actually have to go into like image editing software, like Illustrator or something, and then make sure that the logo is saved as a square, basically. Right? I have to make sure that the logo is saved as a square, and ideally make sure that they're all the same size, because then everything is congruent, you know? Everything looks like it's supposed to. Very soothing for ADHD brains. I guess so. I suppose it is. Okay, I think that's... Oh wait, no, I need the wildcard teams too. Just boost gate. As well as team zone. Okay, got all the logos, close all these tabs. And now I open up my Illustrator. Now I feel like I had a folder that I used. I had an Illustrator file to do this in the past. I wonder if I could still find it. I guess I could always just make a new one. It's not too difficult. Sdafhaa, you can clip this for your second channel. What am I clipping exactly? I once edited my marks during my first year like this. Did that work? Do I have my team logo thing? I might not actually. Yeah, I think I probably have to open a new Illustrator folder because I deleted some of my old files to make space on my hard drive. Okay. Alright, create new folder. What size pixel wise do I want this to be? I also don't want it to be too big, because then it becomes a bit troubling. Let's do like 200 by 200. That the website doesn't usually need it to be particularly big as far as I recall. After refresh, they're back to normal because we have to be admin to save them. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Insert hackerman pick. I don't think I'm doing any sort of hacker banning here. It's just... yeah. It's just the usual stuff. Hold on. Okay, Illustrator. So basically, I will... where is my... M7. Oh yeah, so I just grab the logos into here. I position them in the center to make sure that things are good. Hold on. Graphic design stream, everyone. Graphic design stream is back. Okay, so by doing this, I can use the tools to like center the logo in the square. Oops. Not much point if I do that. I'm just being a little extra now. Okay, that's fine. And then I just export that. Boost gate. And then there we go. So then that's just the square. So we just need to do that with all the other teams. Can I lock this square in place, actually, thinking about it? Is there any way for me to do that? I've never really thought about doing that before. Oh, I could put it into a different layer. I put the square in a different layer. And then I lock the layer. Oh, but then I can't select it. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Oh well, whatever, it's fine. I just do it like this. Falcons. I think I missed the C, but you can name the clip how a ML caster makes a tier list. I see. Honestly, kind of an interesting concept, I will admit. I will actually admit, kind of an interesting concept. Why is this behind the square? This is not some... oh wait, no, it's white. It's not behind the square, it's just white. I feel like I become dumber when I'm... where's the fudging square? Oh, it's over here. You know what I need to do? I need to make this square have a stroke. I realized that came out wrong. I said I just need to I just straight up said I need to give this square a stroke. But not that kind of stroke, guys. A different kind of stroke. I need this square to have color. I can't see anything. That's the problem with teams that have like completely white logos, by the way. It adds a slight bit of annoyance to the process. But it's fine because I need to remove the background afterwards, because if I export it, then it'll have the background, right? Pause, bro. Yes, don't worry, I'm pausing. Can you make the background transparent? It is. You can see it here, right? These are the edited ones. It is transparent. Well, no, that one is not an edited one, but that's an edited one. Let me make a new folder. Hold on. Square. And I'll just put them in there. Which ones? Spirit, Falcons, Boostgate. Okay. center the logo. That one's already centered. Very nice. TLPH. Change this to this folder. There we go. Alright. Dianfeng Yao Guai. They are already square. So they're probably okay, but I'll just do it anyway just to make sure. And maybe make it a little smaller so that the edges aren't like breaching the tier list or some shit. Just to make sure that these don't have the border, do they? Ah, fudge, they do. They do have the border. Alright, mistakes have been made. I need to make sure the border is outside the square. Maybe I shouldn't care too much about making it centered. You know what? Yeah, fudge it. Screw centering, you know? As long as it looks good enough, people won't give a shit. Okay, so I'm gonna need to redo Spirit and Liquid because they have like a black border going on now as a result of this. Which makes it kind of annoying for Spirit, but whatever, it should be fine. Because Photoshop transparent background doesn't have color, yeah. It's a bit different in Illustrator because like even when it's transparent, it's white actually. So you kind of have to be aware about whether or not there's something there. Okay, who's next? CFU. CFU Gaming. Look good enough. Alter Ego. Alter Ego. So is this content interesting to you guys, by the way? Obviously, it's not what was intended to be streamed tonight. I'm just doing it because we got a raid and I figured, why the fudge not? Just prolong the stream a little bit. But like, is it actually like, what are you guys' thoughts about watching me do this? Now CG is a funny team. The CG is always going to be smaller than every other team because their logo is not square. Right, their logo is very rectangular. So it's just one of those unfortunate things. If Todak made it, we could have another Sea Creatures fight. Yeah, we could. Why is Onyx logo so tiny? Looks good enough. It's a good thing SRG is no longer partnering, otherwise theirs would be even smaller. Oh, it was. I'm sure you guys could see in all of my previous like MPL MY tier lists or whatever that SRG was clearly smaller than everyone else because like they were just so long. SRG. I almost wanted to put OG. They've been SRG OG for so long, I wanted to autopilot and put OG at the back, dude. Zone. As long as it's Dodo, I like. Appreciate it. By the way, you guys know how earlier in the day I was asking you guys like what you guys think about me posting like whenever I react to like gacha content on my YouTube. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna try it, Alright, so most likely tomorrow morning I'll probably try to edit my reaction to the Silver Palace trailer. And then I'll just post it with maybe like a short recording of me in front explaining to people that I'm gonna try and post like gacha stuff on here as well. And see whether people like it or not. And then yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I have enough time to do that. Cause if we're gonna be starting to stream, maybe I won't. Oh no, not the Silver Palace one. That's the only one I still have, dude. Technically, I can still do the NTE one, but that one doesn't feel as good because I technically already watched the trailer before that. Silver Palace's one was actually a first-time reaction, and I actually kind of feel like I want to share the world by gooning a little bit. So, you know, yeah. Okay, let me just save this as team logos so that I can reuse it in the future if I need. Evil's logo looks like a fitting logo for Team Spirit. Does it? Because it resembles a spirit. I guess so. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we can go over to here. Hold on. Go over to here. Make a new template. Make my own template. In case any of you have never made a template before, this is what it works. Create public template. So you guys can actually use this template since I'm making it public. M7 MLBB M7 World Champ. Some of my buttons are not working. And some of my fingers are also not working. M7 teams. Template cover photo. I think I do actually have the M7 logo saved. Okay, yeah, we'll use that. And set of images. So I'll go to the folder that I just made, grab everything in there, throw them in, and see, they look nice now, right? They look nice now because I went through all that trouble. Everything's about the same size. Nothing is cut off, you know. Like the other template that Kai sent, probably the one that Mirko was using, had stuff that was cut off and stuff, and it just didn't look as good. This is much nicer, isn't it? Okay, so we submit, template is created, and then we can use it. I have to do this for all the heroes too, by the way. You know, whenever I make those tier lists for the patch notes, like these, right? When I make these, I actually have to go and grab the heroes and then I have to put them in Illustrator to crop them out into a circle. So when you guys see me make these tier lists, I am actually going through this Illustrator process, right? Just doing a circle instead of a square. So it does take time. Anyways, now we can actually do the tier list. So S rank, as we've already pointed out before, Liquid SRG on it. A rank is Aurora Spirit. I'm gonna be a little harsher because Mirko did all of his teams in like 3 tiers, right? Mirko put all of his teams in like 3 tiers. I'm gonna be harsher. I'm gonna create more tiers, right? So I'm actually gonna put like Alter Ego down here with is something missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15! Damn it! There's 2 Aurora Gamings with the same logo! No wonder. Hold on. How do you separate them? Aurora Turkey is the original. Aurora Philippines. Do they have a different logo? Okay, not what I was looking for. Apparently there's a place called Aurora, Philippines. Is it this? This is the Turkish. This is the Turkish team. And then Aurora Gaming PH. They have the same logo, dude! How did Mirko do it? One of them is the A and one of them is this. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna add a little something here. Hold on. We're gonna go back here. And what we're going to do is... we are going to add a very tiny text on the side. Oh, Ryo-kun Sensei, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome to the channel. And then I'm gonna make it congruent by making it the same color as the Aurora logo itself. No, actually, maybe I shouldn't do that. Then it actually looks like it's that team's logo when it shouldn't be. This looks too much like an actual logo now. And I don't want to misdirect people into thinking that this is what the actual logo is. Maybe add the brackets. Hold on, let's see. Hello Ryo-kun Sensei, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? No, that doesn't. Maybe the square brackets. I guess the square brackets are alright, and then I guess I'll keep it. I'll make it white. I think. Yeah, let's do that. That seems okay. Is it okay? I feel like I'm being a little bit too too specific with this when I don't really need to be. Yeah, whatever, that'll do. Let's not think too hard about it. So this is Aurora PH. Replace the file, and then this is Aurora Turkey. Bro, do you like playing MLBB? Sometimes. Sometimes I like playing MLBB. Sometimes MLBB likes playing me. Okay, that looks okay. Let's just try it out, I guess. So click here to add images. Does that look okay? Does that look clear enough? It's not very clear. I feel like it might be too small. Do you guys think it's too small? Fudge it. You know, I really shouldn't think about it too much. People can see it. People will be able to see it. Right? I think people will be able to see it. No, it feels a bit small. It does feel a bit small. Ah, fudge. Damn it. I think it's because of the... Okay, you know what? Take away the brackets. Just have the text. but make it white. And then remove the stroke. I'll take out the stroke. I think that'll probably look a little better. Is it big enough? Like that. Okay, let's stop being too banal about this. That'll do. And then I'll do a pH. Okay. Replace. Add some new images. Unfortunately, you can't really remove old images. You can just choose not to include them, basically. So what I can do is I can like go here and I can like take these out and then that'll be fine. Okay. Alright, there we go. Where was I? Aurora PH here. Aurora Turkey A here. With Alter Ego. Who else would I put up in this spot? I would probably put Evil fairly low. Evil and Black Sentence I'd put fairly low because I don't really know a lot about them. CG is somewhere here-ish. Most of the other teams is somewhere here-ish. I'm gonna put CFU and CG here. I'm gonna put Falcons here. With Boostgate. Boostgate actually did pretty well though. Boostgate and Zone both did pretty well. I would actually put DFYG here. Yangon Galacticos I'd put here. Zone and Boostgate is a bit hard for me. I think Zone and Boostgate is a bit difficult. Actually, DFYG might be here. Which... Do I put Team Zone and Boostgate at the same level? Let me check again real quick what happened during the wild cards. Just to refresh my memory a little bit. So Zone beat Zeta quite easily. Boostgate beat Leon. Boostgate lost to Zone. Boostgate did lose to Zone. How did Virtus lose, man? I'm still so shocked. I'm still so shocked that Virtus lost. You know? That's like the big shocker part to me. The fact that Virtus is not here. Like, I can't believe that. No, I think the FYG should be up here actually. Lost on draft? Yeah, I think so. I think... Do I put them both in C? Is that a little bit too unfair? Because I feel like they could probably put up a fight against some of the teams up here too. But then the B tier would be too big. Then the B tier would probably be too big. If I did this, it would be too... Like, it's a little bit lopsided. You could do a 3-0 to 0-3 wordy tier. That feels really mean. Then again, this is already being kind of mean. I might actually move Falcons down. Who is in Alter Ego again? Alter Ego's team? Alter Ego is solid. I don't know if I can put them in EA though. Change title of the stream? I guess so. Hold on. Actually, nah, I can't. Hold on, M7. Chilling while doing some editing for M7. Or doing some graphic design for M7. Okay, there we go. I came in, I thought opening, and then I see tier list. I mean, we already know that the opening is done though, that's the thing. Honestly, no, I think I'm gonna keep it as the previous, just keep it as the previous title. Because technically that is what we were doing earlier in the stream. Anyways, this is almost the same thing as Mirko. No, Mirko was a little kinder. I think Mirko was a little bit kinder. Blackton's being so low is a crime. Hey, someone's gotta be down there. The thing is, I don't really feel very good about putting Zone and Boostgate down here, and then CG and DFYG up here. It's like this middle section that I'm... It's this middle section that I'm not very confident about. Because unfortunately, I don't have enough data about the teams in the center. Technically, I don't have a lot of data about the teams at the bottom either. Bracket predictions later. I will probably make the graphic for it. I will probably be making the graphic for it after this. In a way, you're saying the teams under the center are going to get eliminated? Well, maybe. Because I think we can all be pretty certain about these 5 up here. You know, I think all of us can be quite confident about these 5 up here. I might actually be willing to put Alter Ego up there as well. Honestly, every team under B needs to prove themselves. Yeah, basically. I think we can agree on that part. Mirko will be sad with you putting Yangon at C. I personally... okay, this is something that I personally feel. I think he's giving Yangon Galacticos too much stock. Do I think that they're a strong team that deserves to be here? Yes. Is Mirko maybe like overrating what they're capable of? Kind of also, yes. But obviously he did cast their series while I only really skimmed it, so there's a chance that he like caught things that I missed. But this is, you know, this is my personal tier list, right? The problem is, besides these 5, I could arguably put every other team in the same tier. You know? Okay, you know what? Let's be a little kinder. Let's be a little kinder by changing the rating system. Alright? We're gonna do A+. And then A. And then A-, and then B. That feels kinder, right? That it just changes the titles of the ranking, but it feels a little kinder overall. Den F, Darren says. Wow, you're the mean one here. I think this is okay. I'm actually okay with it now that I made the ranking a little less harsh. Because I want to give people the idea that like, all of these teams are strong. I am comparing them objectively in regards to each other. Right? So having the ranking be from S to B feels a lot more fair for an M7 ranking than S to D, right? That seems okay to me. What titling did Mirko use? Yeah, he kept the SAB kind of situation. That's probably why he left everyone at A and B as well. Right? I think Mirko also had a lot of difficulty deciding where to put certain teams and just kind of had to stack people. But yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm actually okay with this. This makes sense to me. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is okay. Alright, let me screenshot this. And I'll post it on TikTok, and then I'm sure that people are going to start roasting me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Next up, we are going to make my graphic for my predictions. What kind of graphic do I want to make for my predictions? Do I want to keep my same styling for my predictions? Yeah, I may as well keep my same styling for my predictions. Hold on. So I need to find my old social media posts. Preseason prediction. No, that was the ranking. I want to find the predictions. It might be this one. I think it's this folder. Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. What sizing? I think I did 1080 by 1080, but nowadays I think I do double the size if I'm not wrong. Do I do double the size now? Yeah, I do. I do 2048 by 2048. Okay, let's do that. Oops. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna basically copy this style. I'm gonna take the entire thing. I'm gonna remember layers for my own convenience. Ignore. And this is gonna take a moment because I am copying a lot of stuff. Hi Laifu, welcome, welcome. DX memories, indeed. I am walking back home now. Aha, okay. Get home safe, sir. I'm currently doing some editing. I was not expecting to still be live at this point, but we got a raid. And then I just kind of like decided, you know what, fudge it. Do we have games later? Nah. Definitely not, I can say, for certain. Maybe I should have grabbed the new ones. Then I don't have to do this resizing shit. Okay, that looks about right. Move it up a little bit. Okay. That's fine. Do that. Change this patterning. How did I do this again? This. Make it larger because people need to be able to see. Make these a little more visible as well. Okay. These dots are too big, actually. Oops. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, and then I need to switch out some things now. How did I do my more recent predictions, actually? I did it like this. I'd probably want to do something more similar to this, actually, thinking about it. Which means... doing that. I think I've approached this incorrectly. Hold on, where are my newer rankings? I should be using my newer rankings. Fudge it. MSC. Ah, fudge it, never mind. Seeing Arrow's logo now makes me cringe. Wow, I see. A fair enough sentiment. I need to reverse some things. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Reduce the opacity on these. Yeah, the scandal was definitely not good. Definitely not good at all. I had heard some things about it, like in the past, basically. Like I had heard some stuff about it, how apparently there were some players who just didn't get their pay. And that was already like, you know, red flag number one for obvious reason. But I was just, obviously I'm not gonna share it out. I'm not gonna tell people about it and say like, hey, there's like issues here going on. I just wanted to wait and see if something would happen. And something did happen. Now I keep forgetting how to do this thing. This thing where I make the logo look inky and everything. I keep forgetting how to do it. Every single time I do one of these things, I'm like, how did I do that again? M7 looks kind of off-brand. Hold on. Let me look for the logo again. Maybe it is M7 MLBB logo. Ah, yeah. No, it's just because the color is different, basically. But Liquipedia does have the proper logo, so I guess I should just grab that. Maybe make the picture a vector? Yeah, I think so. It was something like that. I just can't remember precisely how. It was something to do with like outlines and whatever, if I remember correctly. Like I did something with like outlines. Or at least I tried turning it into an outline. Is probably what I tried to do. But I don't remember what I did. Image trace. I think it was that. It was... Oh, that's not quite correct. But I think that was it. Image trace make and expand? No. I feel like that was correct. There was like another menu. And that was wrong then. Or maybe I need to embed and then... No, that's not it. It's in file? No, I don't think it's in file. It's definitely not in file. Transform. It was probably like an object or type. Glyphs? No. Select. Effect. Sketch. No. That wasn't it as far as I recall. Alright, hold on. Illustrator, make outline of image. Using image trace. I feel like it was image trace. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, everyone. I really need to remember how to do this. Every time I try to do this, I just forget. Image trace. Because it would normally do this kind of thing. And then I can adjust that. Yeah, I need that. I need the image trace panel. This is what I'm looking for. Hold on. Black and white logo. Tree color. Okay. I think I found it. I just need to remember. Yes! There it is! Yes! Okay! And then I can kind of like adjust the threshold. Now it doesn't quite work as well on this because this already is like a pretty vectorish image. So I feel like if anything I need like a... I need like these actually. I actually need this kind of image, ideally. Like I need this. Okay, you know what? Let's try going back to the previous logo, like off-brand logo that I was using with the weird lighting. That might work better for my purposes now that I've remembered how to do it. So embed image trace, silhouette, then we adjust. No, that's okay. Adjust. Okay, no, that's not working. It's not working as well, it seems. Let's try some sketched art, maybe. That's not it. That's also not it. This is probably the closest I'm gonna get, but it just doesn't look as good. I guess this logo just doesn't really translate as well. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't work as well. I'm gonna need to do a different attempt for this, I think. Hold on. That's not terrible. That actually kinda does the trick. Cause I just need like a very sketchy like sort of look. That's just like this, like I'm just kind of like going for this kind of style. This actually kind of works. Okay, you know what? This will do. This will do. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, we'll do it like that. Yeah, I'll be getting the sneak peek of my graphic design process. Obviously, this is based off of like a style that I already did before in the past, but it works, you know? Keeps the congruence going. Alright. Next up. We're getting rid of this bottom white triangle because I don't think I'm going to need it. I think I might reduce the opacity on this main logo as well a little bit. We delete all of these because I'm not going to use them. I only really need one of these boxes after all. So I'm gonna base it roughly off of like how I did this, the MSC knockout predictions I did last time. Okay. Welcome back to Graphic Design Stream on how to get 600k views in 2 weeks. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. So, day 1 predictions. This dot pattern might be too deep now. Needs to be lighter. Yeah, this is fine. Add a drop shadow. My biggest question is how did they find so many Gatots? I mean, I imagine it wouldn't be too difficult to find like a good number of cosplayers, right? There would probably be plenty. Just... Also, why is all the graffiti Gatot? Isn't Granger the main dude? I think Gatot technically is the main dude. Granger just has the skin. I think that's the situation we're looking at. I believe this one needs a drop shadow as well, yes. Yeah, that's not bad. I can keep that. I think we should call this Graphic Design 101. Is it? Is that what we're looking at? Hello, Fiji. No problems. We're basically done with everything we wanted to do today. I'm just doing a little bit of graphic design now, basically. Tomorrow watch party? Yes. That is the plan. The plan is to watch party tomorrow. I'm gonna try and watch party as many matches as I can. But for the peeps who were not here earlier, right? I need to tell you guys this. For the peeps who were not here earlier, there is a chance that I miss SRG's game. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, there is a chance I am going to miss SRG's game because I have plans with the fam to go out and eat tomorrow. I'm gonna try and go live like right from the beginning, right? Like my plan is to actually go live right at 3 p.m. when the matches start. But there is genuinely a chance that I might miss the SRG match because I have dinner plans with the fam. So do with that information what you will. I will try my best. I will try and discuss with like the fam to see if like maybe we can go out and eat earlier or something like that, or however, so that I can catch SRG versus CG. But I'll tell you guys, there is a chance that I might not make it, and if so, yeah, it's just how it is. But I'd say that out of all the SRG matches that are going to happen, this is probably the one that I am willing to miss the most, which is probably why I'm okay with it. Because it's MY versus MY, and I get the feeling we kind of know what might happen already. I'll still try to catch it, but if I don't catch it, then I'm actually okay with missing this one SRG match. Okay. I don't need the day one because it's just all gonna be... So I'll probably split it in half and do four matches per side. Okay, grab all the team logos. Uh-oh. I have done this wrong. Lol, I opened all of the logos in different windows. Because I tried putting them into a locked layer. Good job, me. But yes, hello, Bread. You missed basically like everything. You did basically miss everything, I will say. Like we're done with watching the opening ceremony. I'm basically just doing a little bit of editing now for like stuff to post. Okay, I'm going to need... I need the fudging light mode versions of these logos now. Which logos do I need the light mode versions of? Or can I put like... I can put like a shadow. And that might help. I need them to be not offset. Yeah, that does the trick actually. That does do the trick. I don't think I need a... Yeah, I don't think I need the dark mode versions of the logos anymore. A little bit of shadow goes a long way. Okay, what are the matches tomorrow? Once again. Go back to the stream, have a look-see. So, Okay, so Onyx versus Boostgate. Black Sentence. Black Sentence versus CFU. Where's CFU? I know that SRG versus CG is here. I know that Liquid versus Aurora PH is here. I know Alter Ego versus Aurora Turkey is here. Spirit versus Evil is here. Zone versus Yangon, DFYG versus Falcons. Oops. Okay. Well, oops, not what I wanted. Oh, why did... Line these up. Then space them out. Okay. And then we'll probably move them a little closer together. Okay, that looks about right. Make these larger. So, Onyx versus Boostgate should be this. Zone versus Yangon. I'm gonna give it to Yangon here actually. Did I say Yangon or Zone earlier? I think I said Yangon if I'm not wrong. This one is Liquid, this one is SRG. Okay, the gap between these two squads is a little smaller. So I'll probably have to move some things. Okay, this is that. DFYG. The good thing about making, like, putting effort into the template is that now that I have made this, like, this sort of border system, this sort of design, I can basically reuse it. For every subsequent day. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, and there we go. I believe we are good. So I am gonna save this file in M7 as well. Swiss predictions. And then I shall export this as a PNG. Day 1 predictions. Yeah. Swiss day 1 predictions. And then there we had the finished product. I think that's pretty solid. Looks good enough. Yeah, I think that's alright. Very good. Which team will 0-2? I mean, I did show my tier list earlier. I would probably hedge my bets on the teams that are a little bit lower on it, but I think any team is capable of surprising us this time around, I will say. Right? I don't think we can really count out any team in particular. I can only really give like as objective an opinion as I can, really. Dodo will need to do prediction every day. I just noticed that. I'll try. But even if I don't make it for certain days, I think, you know, technically it's fine. I think it's fine if I miss certain days of predictions. Obviously, if I want to be consistent, then I should try and do every single day. But that's not always going to be the case. I'll try my best, but if I can't, then I can't. And if I can, then I can, you know? I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself, basically. Not fine. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. Technically, it's not fine from an objective standpoint, but it's fine from a me standpoint. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna save this. I think we are basically good with that. Yeah, I think we are good with that. Hold on. Original logos. I don't want these logos crowding up other stuff. Okay, that's better. Alright. So I'll go ahead and close my Illustrator. Yeah, I'll save it. Switch back to me. And I think we can look to finish off our stream here. So I'll go ahead and post those like literally right after we go offline here. Like right after we close the stream, you guys will probably see me post like those two things I just made onto TikTok as well as Facebook. So if you guys can, make sure to go over there and check it out. You know, leave your comments, leave your likes. And we're gonna go ahead and finish off our stream here for tonight, everyone. I ended up streaming notably longer than I expected. I thought that this would be like an hour and a half to 2 hours-ish, but now we've been live for 3 hours. But I suppose it was something that I needed to do anyway, so it still works out because I'm hanging out with you guys, right? I don't know if you guys enjoy that. Lilo says that as long as it's Dodo, then she'll have a good time. Don't know about the rest of y'all, but hopefully you guys are okay with me just chilling, doing stuff while I'm live on stream with y'all. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna try and go live at 3 PM straight. You know, we'll watch the opening match. We'll see how things go. I don't know what time I will go out for dinner, and we'll just see how that goes. If I miss SRG's match, then what can I do, right? But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once again, thank you very much everyone for dropping by the stream today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe on my socials. I'm always live on Twitch and YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday night. And then I also have an Instagram, Facebook, and a TikTok page, as well as a Discord server. Discord is where I will let you guys know when I am going live or not going live for whatever reason. So make sure you guys join the server if you guys are not part of it already. Appreciate the support from everyone who is already following me. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for the official beginning of the M7 World Championship. I hope our MY teams don't choke really badly. That's all I hope for. I'm hoping that we have good games this time around, but I'm just hoping that our MY teams don't like choke weirdly in some way, you know? Yeah. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, peoples. Bye-bye. Quag, once again, to close things out. Bye-bye, everyone. See you guys tomorrow.